Hello. Okay. Hello and welcome to lesson number 6. Oh, sorry, lesson number 8. Lesson number 8. Okay, don't be scared. Welcome to lesson number 8 on bias repair. Okay, so for this lesson, I have divided this lesson in two parts. Okay, part number 1, I will teach an advanced method of getting the bias file. Okay, and the second part, I will show you an awesome tool called Phoenix Tools Decryptor. Okay, I will show you how to use. Okay, and I will send this software. Okay, this is for Phoenix, only for Phoenix. Okay, but I will send you on Mega not only Phoenix tools, okay, but AMI tools. Okay, AMI tools and our tools. Okay, this is for BIOS Phoenix. Okay, I will send you also for AMI BIOS and our BIOS. Okay, I will send you for all three. Okay, but for this lesson I will use only the Phoenix Tools Decryptor. Okay, but it's the same use, the same method. Okay, you just need to apply to the specific bias. So let's start our lesson number 8. Okay, here. Oh, sorry, too much. Okay, for this lesson, I will use the Acer E1 510 motherboard. Okay, so in image we have the Acer E1 510 schematic. Okay, so and we can see that there is an 8 megabytes BIOS supplied with 1.8 megabytes. Okay, so for this BIOS chip, okay, let me just use my pen. For this BIOS chip, okay, you can use an adapter. Okay, already done, already made. Okay, you can just buy it on eBay, AliExpress, Alibaba. Okay, you can buy the adapter, or you can make one of your own. Okay, how come? This is 1.8 volts. Okay, our programmer it uses 3.3 volts to program the EEPROMs. Okay, so you can use resistors. You can use resistors. Okay, resistors. You can use resistor. Okay, this is the European way of drawing a resistor. Okay, the American way, it's like this. Okay, the American way of drawing and resistor, it's this way. Okay, here in Europe we draw resistors this way. Okay, with an R inside or above or under. Okay, something like that. This R is kind of weird. Okay, but something like that. Okay, so you can use, let me just simplify. Okay, right here, this is the adapter. Okay, this is the adapter, SOIC 8. Okay, with 8 pins: pin 1, pin 2, pin 3, pin 4. Okay, another 4 pins: 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, for those who doesn't have the financial, okay, to buy a brand new adapter already done, already made, okay, you can just use resistors. Okay, this is pin 1 of your normal SOIC 8, sorry. Okay, SOIC 8 is in Portuguese, SOIC 8. Okay, this is pin 1, this is pin 8. Okay, this VDD. Okay, this is pin 1 chip select. Okay, what you can do is just solder a resistor here, pin 1, pin 2, pin 3. Okay, not in pin 4, because this pin 4 is GND. Okay, it is ground. Another resistor on pin 5, pin 6, pin 7. Okay, and pin 8. Okay, you can just solder a resistor in all these pins. Okay, but not in pin number 4. Okay, this is GND. Okay, resistors. So a 1.8 volts bias, okay, normally uses a current of 0.2. I don't know how to say in English, okay, but in Portuguese we call this amperes, okay, amperes. This is an A, okay. Sorry, it's bad drawing, okay, but in Portuguese we call this amperes, okay. I don't know how to say in English, okay. This is the current, okay, current. Normally a bias with 1.8 volts, okay, uses 0.2, okay, amperes, okay, current. This is current, okay. So we need, okay, to make some calculations, okay. As we know, okay, voltage, it's equal to resistor multiplied by current, okay, by current. So we have volts, okay, 1.8, we have the current 0.2, okay, but we don't know the value of the resistors that we need to solder on each pin, okay. So simple, okay. Ohm law, it says that the value of resistor, it will be equal to voltage divided by current, okay, divided by current. Ohm law, okay. Let me just use calculator, okay, to show you. Calculator, okay. Calculator. So as we know, okay, the value of each resistor, okay, we can find it by voltage, it's 1.8, okay, and we will divide this 1.8, okay, we will divide for 0.2, okay, and we have the value of the resistor, okay, it is 90 ohms, okay, this value right here, okay, it's 90 ohms, okay. So you need for here, okay, a 90 ohm, okay, 90 ohm resistor, okay. You will need 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 resistor with 90 ohms, okay, each one, okay, each pin right here, it will take one resistor, okay, with 90 ohms, okay. In this case you will have 3.3 volts, sorry, you will have 3.3 volts, okay, but your bias will not burn, okay. Why? Because you have suppressed the current, okay, you have suppressed the current, okay. You will have 3.3 volts, but the current, it will be 0.2, okay, but your current will be 0.2, okay, but you will have this current right here, okay. What it will happen? It will happen that this bias chip, okay, it will be flashed, but your programmer, it will not recognize, okay. I don't know if the word is like that, okay, but in my knowledge, I guess it is, okay. But your programmer, okay, will not read that bias, okay. It will not recognize the model, the size, okay, because it will need 1.8 volts, okay, with 0.2 current, okay, amperes current, okay. As you don't have 1.8 volts, okay, but you have 0.2 amperes current, what will happen is your bias will be flashed, okay, normally no errors, okay. It will work on the computer, okay, it will work, but your EEPROM, sorry, but your programmer, okay, EEPROM programmer, okay, it will not read as a normal bias, okay, as being a 3.3 volts bias, okay. When you use a 3.3 volt supplied bias chip, okay, that programmer, it will read the size, the model, the company, okay, it will read everything about that chip, okay, because you have right voltage and right current. In this case, okay, it will not damage anything, okay, it will flash it, it will program the bias, okay, it will work, your computer will work, okay. So as you don't have 1.8 volts, okay, the programmer will not read, okay, as a normal reading, okay, as being 3.3 volts with normal current, okay. But using this method, okay, you will suppress the current and your bias chip will not burn, will not give errors, okay, and it will program, okay, it will program, okay. Just use these methods, okay, make your account, make your calculation, okay, and you'll see. First of all, okay, you need to download the data sheet of that bias, okay. You need to download the data sheet of that bias, okay. You download the data sheet and you see the current, okay, because my calculations was with 0.2 or 0.20, okay, 0.20 of current, okay. In Portuguese we say amperes, sorry, but I don't know how to say in English, okay. This A, amperes, something like that, okay. So I'm saying current, okay. This 0.20 or 0.2, okay. Current, okay, amperes, current, okay. I'm using this value, okay. With this value right here, you will need a 90 ohms resistance, okay, register, okay, right here, okay. Just check the data sheet, okay, of this bias chip, of this bias IC, okay, and see the current of this bias chip, okay, and then you make the calculation and use use the resistors, okay. But normally, okay, it will be 0.20, okay, 0.20, okay. So just use this this homemade adapter, okay, it will work perfectly, okay. If you don't have that financial, okay, to buy a brand new adapter, okay, use this one right here, okay, it will suit very well, okay, it will work very well, okay. So this is a 1.8 volts, okay, this is a SPI ROM, our bias, okay, 8 megabytes supplied with 1.8 volts, okay. So knowing that this bias is 8 megabytes, so we already know what to do, okay. So at this moment, okay, we need both bias, backup bias and the website bias, okay, like always, like lesson 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, okay. This is lesson 8. So in image, okay, we have the original backup and we have the website backup, okay, sorry, website bias, okay. So the website bias, as the name, es flash.bin, okay. So at this point of this course, okay, you all know, okay, that this is flash.bin, okay, I picked up from the .temp folder, okay, and copy and paste it into here, okay. But what I want to teach today, it's just one more way so we can have access to BIOS file, okay, inside of the X file, okay. So what can we do and what can we know, okay. Just simple enough. When we are working with Toshiba BIOS, okay, and we know that the BIOS will be sent to .temp folder, and we are, okay, the .temp folder, okay, and we do not find that BIOS on .temp folder, okay, then we should use this method on lesson 8 to have access to the BIOS, okay. So to do this, okay, as you know, we need to unzip okay, the file and have access to it. Okay, so let's start show you, okay, all the process. So as you know, okay, when you unzip the file, we get 3 files, okay, and as you know, okay, the BIOS is 8 megabytes, okay, so the first file is update txe, okay. This txe, okay, it's I'm trying to find the words, okay, it's the PCH of fourth generation, okay. I think it's well pronounced, okay, fourth, okay. It's the PCH of 4th generation, okay. Let me just go back a little bit, okay, and just clean all this information, okay, all this information. As you can see, okay, right here, this is PCH and this is CPU, okay, this is GMCH, this is ICH, okay, this is everything, okay, this is everything, okay. So we have PCH and we have TXE, okay. TXE, it's this, okay. CPU, PCH, okay, is everything inside of one chip, okay. It's everything inside of one chip, okay. Right here, okay, we have Valley View, we have Bay Trail, we have Jerry Trail, okay, and some others, okay. It's the key, sorry, this this right here is Valley View M, okay. This M means mobile. Mobile means something mobile, okay. Laptop, notebook, netbook, okay, ultrabook, it means mobile, okay, mobile, right here. So this TXE, okay, this TXE, okay, it's the update of our let's call it, okay, PCH, but it is not a PCH, okay. This is a TXE, okay. We have GMCH, ICH, PCH, and this is TXE, okay. But for this lesson, okay, it is not important, okay. Let's call it PCH, okay. This is for the update of PCH, okay. This right here is a PDF file, okay, or P portable, D document, F format of file, something like that, okay. Portable document file, okay, PDF. This is a PDF file, okay. We will not use this PDF file because the EEPROM IC, okay, it will not accept this PDF file, okay. So as we know, BIOS is 8 megabytes, okay. So the only file left is the 11 megabytes right here, okay. This Z5WE3214W, okay. So this is the file we will use, okay. So but this time, okay, we will not unzip this Z5WE3214W, okay. Why? Because even if we unzip this file, we will not have access to the BIOS bin file, okay, not even on the .temp folder. Let me show you, okay. We have unzipped that file, okay. We have unzipped this file right here, this Z5W, etc. We have unzipped, okay, and we have no BIOS in here. We don't have any sign of BIOS in here, okay. The BIOS file is not here. The BIOS file, it will not appear on the temp folder, okay, .temp folder, okay. So even unzipped the file, okay, we do not have the BIOS file, okay, the .bin, .rom, .wph, .fd, okay. We don't have the BIOS file in here, okay. And even if we were to .temp file folder, you would not find anything there, okay. So so we have to do, okay, another method to find this file, okay. So let's go back again. Okay, and we have right here the Z5WE3214W. Okay, the file. So what we will do is open this file right here with our software. Okay, X Workshop. Okay, here it is open, as you can see right here. Okay, Z5WE whatever. Okay, right here. Okay, so as you can see, we have opened the file Z5 okay, whatever, and we see at the first sight, okay, the first moment, that it looks nothing like a BIOS file. Okay, right here. So we will now open the file, okay, the backup from computer, okay, and compare both files. Okay, right here. So as you can see, okay, in the image we have the computer BIOS, okay, right here with the ME region, okay, with ME region, and we have the BIOS, okay, we took from the website, okay, without ME region. Okay, the beginning are both different, okay, they are not equal, they are both different. Okay, let's now see the bottom, okay, the end or the tail of each BIOS. Okay, so the end, okay, the tail, the bottom, okay, of each is also different. Okay, then we know that this BIOS would not work if we flash it. Okay, this BIOS taken from the website, it would not work, okay, if we flash it. So as we are already in lesson 8, okay, I'm going straight to the point without major theories, okay, of why is this, why is that, what is this, what is that. Okay, I'm just showing you, okay, how are we supposed to do. Okay, right here. So, and we can start here. Okay, and we can start here. Okay, so on the BIOS that we took from the computer, right here, this is the backup BIOS. Okay, we copy the end, the .pa, okay, the pa we will copy from here, and we will search this same information on the BIOS we took, okay, we have downloaded from the website. Okay, right here. So I have used the option find. Okay, the option find, just remembering, it's this binoculars right here. Okay, so I use the option find, okay, and I pasted this information that I've copied from here, I pass to here. Okay, and then I will press OK, and we have found right here. Okay, this is the .pa, okay, .pa. Okay, so no secrets. Okay, lesson 8 you already know. Okay, we will search for this point and delete the rest, okay, the garbage, all the information we don't need. Okay, so we have found it here. Okay, let's see, let's compare. Okay, 0010 FEFF. Okay, 00. Okay, this is FE. Okay, it doesn't look like because this red line is crossing, okay, the bottom of E. Okay, let's just clean everything. Okay, right here. Okay, this is FE. Okay, FE, 0010 FEFF. Okay, so from this point down, everything needs to be deleted. Okay, everything needs to be deleted. Okay, from this point down. Okay, from this point down. Okay, and we will end up with, let me just show you, okay, with the end equal. Okay, this is what we want. We want the end to be equal. Okay, PA, D, exclamation point, I, PA, D, exclamation point, sorry, interrogation point, okay, interrogation point, I'm sorry, I, okay, KLMNO, okay, it's equal, okay, the bottom, the end, or the tail, okay, all these names are acceptable, okay, or the footer, okay, the footer, we have the header and the footer, okay, you can call it footer as well. It's equal, okay, it's equal. Let's just now, okay, to make the cut, to make to rearrange the beginning, okay. So at this point of this course, okay, of this lesson number 8, you know that we can use the option find and the option go to, okay. So let's do some accounts, okay. So we have right here the offset of 9 megabytes, and right here we have the offset of 8 megabytes, okay. 8 megabytes is 83, 88, 608, okay. The offset of this BIOS we have downloaded from the website, okay, is 99, 25, 188, okay. So let's do our maths, okay, and see 99, 25, 188 minus 83, 88, 608, okay, equals to 1,536,580, okay. This is the offset, okay, this is the offset we need to delete, okay, in order to have our BIOS completed, okay. This is the offset we need to cut, okay. So at this point of this course, okay, you know that we can use the option find and the option go to. On the option go to, we will use the offset of 1,536,580, okay. We can use this offset, okay. So first of all, okay, let's choose the option find, okay, and then we will see the offset, and you will see that will perfectly match. So the option find, okay, just reminding again, binocular, okay, and we will choose the ME region, okay, ME region 5A5F00F, okay, 5A5F00F, okay. This means, okay, this value in x means sorry, in x means z with 3 dots, okay, z with 3 dots, dot, dot, and dot, okay. So we will press okay, and we will be taken just to the ME region on the BIOS we have downloaded from the website, okay, just with the 16 Fs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, okay, 16 Fs right here, okay. So we need to cut all this information up, okay, because it's garbage to us, okay, it doesn't matter to us, okay. So let's just go back for a while, okay, and we have C right here, okay, and I have told that in this case we can use the offset or the option find, okay. We already have used, okay, the option find, okay. Now using the option find, we can see, okay, that the offset, just watch this offset right here, okay. This offset is 1,536,680. Let's just compare, okay, perfectly match, okay, just right here, 536,588. 88 is right here, 89 right here, 90 right here, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95 and 96. Okay, 96. Okay, 580. Okay, 580. Okay, sorry, it's right here. Okay, it's right here. Okay, I was counting till here. Okay, to 5A, but no, it's right here. Okay, it's right here. Let me just change colors. Okay, let me just change the color. Okay, it's right here. Okay, and 80 right here. Okay, right here. 579, it's this point right here of the offset, and this right here is 580. Okay, let's just confirm. Okay, 580. Okay, 580. Okay, 1,536,580. It's this point. Okay, so we have used the option find. Okay, but instead of option find, if we use the option go to, okay, we would be taken to this point right here. Okay, marked as blue. Okay, so at this point up, we need to delete all this information. Okay, all this information. Okay, right here, 1,536,580. Okay, at this point. Okay, so at this point up, we delete everything. Okay, sorry, we delete everything. Okay, after we delete all this information, okay, to us is garbage. Okay, note, to us is garbage. Why it is garbage? Because we will flash this information directly to the EEPROM. Okay, or aka also known as BIOS chip or BIOS IC. Okay, but the real name is EEPROM. Okay, electrical erasable programmable read-only memory. Okay, EEPROM. To us, okay, because we will flash directly on the EEPROM. Okay, we don't need all this information. Okay, that's why I'm calling garbage. Okay, but this is not garbage. Okay, this is not garbage. Why? Because this is made. Okay, this is inserted here. Okay, because this BIOS is made to be installed by Windows or DOS. Okay, Windows or DOS. All this information right here, okay, is concerned to installation by Windows or DOS. Okay, if you remove all this information and you pack all the files again on the X file, okay, if you try to install this BIOS, it will not work. Okay, your computer will be bricked. Okay, because there's some data, some information missing. Okay, your computer will be bricked. Okay, as this course, okay, it is not teaching how to update via CD, USB, okay, Windows or even DOS. Okay, this course, okay, teach you how to flash it on the EEPROM, okay, using a EEPROM programmer. This is, okay, I call this garbage. Okay, I call this garbage to us. Okay, but in reality, okay, this is no garbage. Okay, this is essential, so this BIOS can be updated by Windows or DOS. Okay, or a USB or a CD. Okay, in ISO. Okay, this information right here, okay, is needed, but to us, okay, as we are going to flash this information, okay, directly on the EEPROM, okay, we don't need this information and we delete all this information right here. Okay, and then you ask me, but Claudio, if this information is here and we delete all this information and we flashed all the remain, okay, all the 8 megabytes BIOS onto the EEPROM, okay, and it works. Okay, it works. How come that installing all this information on Windows, this information goes to the EEPROM as well? Okay, no. Okay, when we install using Windows or DOS or CD or USB, what happens is when the software reads all this information, the software itself will delete okay, this software will delete all this information on the top and on the bottom. Okay, so if you update using Windows and then you pick up that BIOS, okay, and back up that information using your programmer, you will not see this information that we are deleting. Okay, you will only see from this ME region to the PA data. Okay, you will only see that. Okay, because when the software start reading, okay, and start copying this information to the IC, okay, the software itself will delete all this information. Okay, but the software needs to read this information. Okay, the software needs to read this information. Okay, but as we will not flash it using a USB, CD, DOS or Windows, okay, we need to delete all this information, okay, on the top and on the bottom. Okay, so this lesson is an advanced method of we getting our BIOS, okay, our BIOS file. Okay, so in a case that you don't find your file, okay, just simply open the file itself. Okay, I'm just going back, just simply open the file itself. Okay, open the file itself. Okay, because the BIOS, okay, because he is the BIOS. Okay, he is the complete BIOS. Okay, even if I unzip this ops, even if I unzip this folder, I will find nothing, okay, in here. I will find nothing in here. Okay, as I don't find nothing in here, okay, not even on the temp folder, what should I do? Okay, open the file itself using the X workshop. Okay, and now for the second part of this lesson, okay, we will talk about Phoenix tools decrypt. Okay, for the second part, okay, I would like to call it as an introduction to HP BIOS. Okay, from this lesson, okay, and forward, lesson number 9 and lesson number 10, okay, we will teach about decryption, okay, of BIOS. HP BIOS, okay, are the more complicated BIOS we have got. Okay, we have worked HP BIOS. Okay, let me see if I can explain this in plain English. Okay, HP are imitating Apple. Okay, the Apple products. Okay, why? With that, with whitelists, okay, only allow certain memories, memory RAMs, only accept certain wireless cards. Okay, what HP is doing is imitating Apple in monopolizing its own business. Okay, its own memories RAM, its own HD, its own Wi-Fi cards, okay, wireless cards. Okay, so HP BIOS, okay, it's HP BIOS, it's difficult. Okay, it's difficult, so you will need to study and study. Okay, I'm telling you this, okay, because I'm not selling this course. Okay, oh no, it's easy, and then you realize that HP BIOS are not that easy. Okay, so I don't want to cheat anyone. Okay, and I'm telling you the truth. Okay, you need to study about HP BIOS. Okay, HP BIOS, it's like a living creature. Okay, every single model, they change something in their BIOS. Okay, so you need to study and study a lot. Okay, so let's start our Phoenix tools. Okay, so I will close this PPT file, okay, and I will give you a real lesson using the software. Okay, so as you can see, okay, I have right here fixed, okay, fixed right here, okay, Phoenix tool, okay, because I use it a lot this tool. Okay, so instead of me always going to the folder, blah blah blah. Okay, I have uh, I have fixed it. Okay, the Phoenix tool right there. Okay, so I click it and I open. Okay, Phoenix Del FV Slick. Okay, so first of all, okay, this software, okay, this software doesn't work with Wi-Fi. Okay, this software doesn't work with Wi-Fi, only with Phoenix. Okay, no AMI or hours, only with Phoenix, Dell BIOS or FE. Okay, FE or inside H2O. Okay, not work with AMI or hours or even with Wi-Fi. Okay, only with Phoenix, Dell or FE. Okay, inside H2O. Okay, HB BIOS. So let's start working. Okay, I will open. Okay, second part of our class. Okay, and in here we have the HP BIOS. Okay, that I took from the website. Okay, so I will unzip. Okay, extract to. Okay, and we will see. Okay, our first contact with HP BIOS. Okay, HP BIOS, they come encrypted. Okay, they always come encrypted. Okay, encrypted. They come encrypted. Okay, you will find some few models that BIOS are not encrypted. Okay, but most of HP BIOS come encrypted. Okay, I don't know if it says encrypted or encrypted. Okay, but whatever. So I will open with X editor. Okay, and you will see. Okay, this file, okay, is encrypted. Okay, just that nothing look like a BIOS. Okay, there is no ME region, there is no any point that shows that this is Intel or AMD BIOS. There is no ending. Okay, this ending is it's strange. Okay, let's now check the size. Let's now check the size. The size, okay, it's 2.2 megas. Okay, this is not the real size. 2 megas is 2 megas is 2.048. Okay, let's see this second BIOS right here. Let's open with X editor. Okay, let's open with this X editor. Okay, and we see the same. Okay, all a bunch of letters. Okay, all rubbish, 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 and rubbish. Okay, this is all garbage, rubbish. Okay, if you try to flash onto a EEPROM, okay, the computer will not work. Okay, because this BIOS is encrypted. Okay, and we need to uncrypt. Okay, or decrypt. Sorry, we need to decrypt. Okay, all this information. How do we decrypt? Okay, using okay Phoenix tool. Okay, because this BIOS is an FE BIOS. Okay, inside 2.0. Okay, as being an FE BIOS. Okay, these Phoenix tools can decrypt all this information. Okay, for this I will select these two dots right here on where it says original BIOS. Okay, where it says original BIOS, and we go up. Okay, lesson number 8. Where is lesson number 8? Here, lesson number 8. Okay, BIOS number 2. Okay, wait, because I'm on the wrong place. Okay, let's just open the right place. Let's close. Okay, BIOS for testing, lesson number 8. Okay, and let's unzip the correct folder. Okay, we need to unzip this one right here. Okay, extract to. Okay, it's right here, both BIOS. Okay, .bin file. And now let's open with Phoenix tools. Okay, lesson 8. Let's open this lesson 8. Okay, and here on BIOS 2, okay, we have the two BIOS. Okay, so we will select and this is in Portuguese, okay, it means open, and this means cancel, okay. It's almost equal, okay, it's similar to English, okay. This is open, okay, in Portuguese. We will open, okay, you see status, meaning that the Phoenix tools is working, okay. Now here it says decrypted, okay, the BIOS is already decrypted, okay. So let's let okay the software finish its work, okay. It's still working, so we will let him finish, okay. And here we have, okay, this is an inside H2O BIOS, okay. Right here status, this is an FE, okay, inside BIOS. As you can see, okay, this is decrypt, Phoenix BIOS, Dell BIOS, and all kind of FE BIOS, okay. It doesn't mean if it's HP, okay, HP, Lenovo, Dell, okay, Samsung, okay, FE, okay, whatever, it's FE, okay. And now we can just move on this side, okay. So we have this dump file, okay, I will explain on lesson 9, and we have the original file, okay, with this 2.2 megabytes, and we have the same file right here, okay, same file, no, same name, okay, same name, 03577.bin.dec. This DEC means decrypted, okay. This DEC means that this file was already decrypted, okay. The size is perfect, okay, 2.048 kilobytes, okay. So let's open, okay, and finally we see, okay, something. This is an AMD BIOS, okay. This is an AMD BIOS, not an Intel BIOS. This is an AMD BIOS, okay. And we have the bottom, okay, it is perfect, and we have the header, okay, it's perfect, okay. So we will use this BIOS, okay, to flash it on the EEPROM, okay. Now let's just erase, let's erase everything, okay. Let's erase everything, let's unzip it again, let's extract again, okay. And now we will decrypt the second file, okay, Phoenix tools, okay. Second file is, okay, it ends with 79, okay. Let's use the 79. Let's open again, status is working, okay, already decrypted, okay. And here we have the file decrypted, okay, right here with 2.048 kilobytes, okay. Let's open with our X Workshop, let's open, okay. And as you can see, AMD, okay, and we have the bottom, okay, done, and we have the bottom done, okay. This is how we use, okay, the Phoenix tools, okay. Here it is inside AMD, okay, AMD, okay. This is an AMD, okay, BIOS, as you can see right here, okay. Let's delete it, okay, and let's open, sorry, let's extract the SP64611, okay. Let's see it, okay, again, and all rubbish, okay. This is encrypted, okay, this is encrypted, okay. So let's decrypt this information, okay. Again, lesson 8, programs, lesson 8, BIOS, okay. And let's, status is working, okay. As you can see, it shows not Phoenix, not Dell, not inside, and not FE, okay. So the BIOS is not decrypted, okay. okay, because this software right here, these Phoenix tools, only to crypt the Phoenix, Dell, or FE, okay, everything it's FE, okay, right here. So the BIOS, as you can see right here, okay, the BIOS was not decrypted, okay. Let's close it. Okay, this sleek. Okay, let's just erase everything. Okay, let's just erase everything. Okay, this is FE. Okay, and this is FE. Show you. Okay, this is the critter. Okay, this is FE. Okay, this one right here is UEFI. Okay, this is an UEFI BIOS. This is an FE. Okay, difference UEFI. Okay, this is only FE. Okay, decrypted. Okay, okay. Okay, this is an FE inside BIOS. Okay, FE, it doesn't mean that it is an HP. Okay, an FE can be Lenovo, Sony, Dell, Asus, Acer, MSI, BenQ, ASRock, HP, Panasonic, Gigabyte, or any other. Okay, any other. It shall say an FE BIOS. Okay, FE BIOS is not only from HP. Okay, manufacturer. Okay, HP, and then he will ask me the sleek. Okay, sleek is an HP sleek. Okay, HP sleek. Okay, but I will I will teach you some features. Okay, some advanced features. Okay, on level 2. Okay, on level 2 advanced. Okay, because here we can change a lot of things on our BIOS. Okay, a lot of things, including okay, the logo. Okay, when you or your customer, your client, open his computer, okay, that Acer logo, that Sony logo, that Dell logo, okay, we can remove it and we can insert our own logo. Okay, our logo from our shop. Okay, so the customer, when he opens the computer, okay, the first thing he sees, okay, is our logo. Okay, we can change everything on our BIOS right here. Okay, on level 2, okay, I will teach some tricks. Okay, some nice stuff. Okay, on these Phoenix tools. Okay, so this is an introduction, okay, to HP BIOS. Okay, I will send you all these softwares. Okay, this is only for Phoenix, Dell, and all FE BIOS. Okay, but I will send you all. Okay, I will send you Phoenix tool, our tool, and AMI tool. Okay, they all look alike, they all work at the same way. Okay, this is our. Okay, let's just open. You see, okay, they all worked, okay, at the same principles. Okay, this is our tool. Okay, I will send you all. Okay, this is AMI. Okay, this is for AMI. Okay, this is only for AMI. Okay, and you have Phoenix tool. Okay, and this is Phoenix tool. Okay, and this is Phoenix tool. Oops. Here. Okay, and this is Phoenix tool. Okay, the Phoenix tool I have used. Okay, I have showed. Okay, and Phoenix tool, okay, works only for Phoenix, Dell, and FE. Okay, it doesn't work for UEFI. Okay, on lesson 2, on level 2, okay, I will teach you how to work with UEFI BIOS on HP. Okay, with UEFI on HP BIOS. Okay, so this is the lesson. Okay, lesson number 8. Okay, so this is the lesson number 8. Okay, hope you enjoyed, and tomorrow I will send you lesson number 9, and Friday will be the lesson number 10 and our BIOS repair course. will be at end. Okay, so you have 5 weeks of support. Okay, after the last lesson we will give you one more week of support. It's the 5th week. Okay, and then we will start a new class on BIOS repair course. Okay, if any one of you want to do, okay, the level 2, okay, just let us know. Okay, and we will record the videos, okay, so we can send it to you. Okay, so here is the invitation. Okay, for the ones who want uh who wants to join level 2, okay, on BIOS repair, okay, just let us know. Okay, and we will arrange everything. Okay, links, lessons, okay, to send it to you. Okay, so this is the end of lesson 8. Okay, I will close Bandicam. Okay, and I wish you all a very good night, a very good studies. Okay, study a lot. Okay, lesson 8, 9 and 10. Okay, it's HP lessons. Okay, so I wish you all a nice study. Okay, and I'm here for any questions. Okay, so goodbye.